Alright, hello and welcome everyone to the Seasonal Prime introduction session. I got so many questions about the Seasonal Prime and I want to show you today what the software, the Holy Grail, is all about. And the Holy Grail. Just right at the beginning, I want to tell you that there is no Holy Grail, and just straight away, this is not the Holy Grail. I have to admit it comes pretty close, but there is nothing like any indicator or any what else is out there, like an expert advisor or just like something like this, like analysis software with a prediction. Yes, it's predicting something what can happen in the future, but come on guys, this is trading. Relax. You're not gonna be a millionaire with this. You're gonna be a millionaire if you invest like a millionaire, and you track your trades like a millionaire, and you have a journal, you have an execution plan, you have an optimization process, and this is where basically the Seasonal Prime really fits in. A system which is used by a professional trader who is really tracking his trades and is really running a professional real business. So this is the overall dashboard of the Seasonal Prime. Like the really big point about the Seasonal Prime, it's like saving us time. We don't have to go to each market. Even if we check here commodities after it's loading, we can directly see there's something going on or there's nothing going on. For example, in the Swiss JPY, we have a very low strength here, and we're not gonna take a look into this. For example, we are looking for a very good pair, like we can see it here. Or for example, I had an eye on the Audi Cat the last days, and I think this is a very interesting pair, and we can just take a look into it. We just have for tomorrow or for the next 2 days some kind of bullish, maybe momentum, or just a little correction in this case, because overall the trend is very, very bearish, especially for the next 40 days. And if we are interested in a currency pair, we just click here at the Prime Analysis on View, and then we are going to see a few things. We're going to see a trading view chart, we're going to see a seasonal prediction, then the seasonal prediction in days numbers, we see the past volatility, we see the prime volume, we see then the pattern prediction with the pattern count and pattern probability, and this is then the pattern recognition in the chart, where we can also see a potential scenario, how it can look like in the chart. The most two important things are basically the seasonal prediction and the pattern recognition. The difference between those is that the seasonal prediction is pretty much for the overall direction, let's say for the trend, like this is not something what we are using for the entries. This is something what we are using for a few days, for like a prediction for a few days, a prediction for 1 week, 2 weeks, and something like this. And this is giving us the overall market movement. And here with the pattern prediction, this is a very special tool, and I'm very, very proud of that. What we are doing here is basically we have here our 5 days. So we can already see it's more on the short term. The focus is on the short term. And we are basically analyzing the past 5 days. I can show you the chart here, for example. We have here our daily chart right now, and then I'm gonna take the volume out here. Yeah, this is basically just the past 5 days. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 past 5 days, and the software or the Seasonal Prime is analyzing those days, and this is not in any special time frame, like the software is only searching for patterns on the daily or something. No, this is basically from the 1 minute chart to daily chart. The software is here searching or scanning the market for certain patterns, and the pattern is not like we used to know, like the head and shoulders pattern. This is like all the patterns, that's why we call them also the prime patterns. Those are patterns we cannot see here. Those are patterns which are also not known. These are just patterns, the prime patterns. And the software, like I said, is scanning the market of the past 5 days. And then if there are certain patterns in the past 5 days, those patterns will be compared to the whole history of the market of this special market. So for example, right now we are in the Audi CAT, and if I might get it here, so I can go back to the beginning of this currency pair, which is basically, I think it's 1993. So this would mean we are at 17 years of data. 1993, yes, exactly. We are looking here at 17 years of data, which are daily analyzed, and and also compared for these special patterns, what the software is finding. And within those 17 years, we found a certain pattern, which we found here, which should result in a bullish movement of 0.68%. And we saw this pattern about 625 times. And the probability that this pattern will play out like this is 60%. Important to say, this prediction is a pretty fast prediction, so it can even change day by day. So we can use it for an entry, but this should never be a reason to enter a market. It's more likely right now to be, okay, there will be like a correction, a bullish correction. Then we take a look at the chart like this, and then you can also put in like a, where is it, like a line like this. We just make it now freehand, then check. So this is it. We see we have a very, very clear trend. Now I would never enter the market for a long position in this case. I would rather wait for a correction and then enter with a short position, which makes much more sense in this market, because this is also one rule for the seasonal prime. I have integrated it in my trading plan, and the number one rule for myself is that I will never trade against the trend. Or in other words, the seasonal prime has to always confirm the trend. So if we are short here in the overall trend, I will only enter a market if the season is also showing it. So I want to have the confirmation from the trend of the currency pair, but I will also look for the seasonal prediction and both of these indicators. So in both things, they have to confirm each other. So I can see for the next 2.5 weeks, we will see a bearish momentum, and I'm not pretty sure, but I can imagine definitely to get into the market. And I think this is, by the way, just a nice opportunity here to sell, and that we see lower prices. And this is basically it so far. We have here the past volatility, just easy, simple numbers. So the thing is, sometimes we can also say when we have a very, very low volatility, we should not enter the market, or we are maybe expecting an explosive movement of the market when we have a long-term low volatility or something like this. Volatility is also very important in terms of determine how big our stop loss is, or how big the take profit is, and things like this. But I just don't want to go too deep into this. On the other side, we also have the prime volume, so we can also see some important key levels in the chart, which gives us just more insights about the market. But also keep in mind, number one, seasonal prediction, very important. Pattern prediction, also very important. We have a huge amount of data which we are analyzing here. Just a quick example in this. For the gold, for example, I think the software itself is just for the seasonal prediction is analyzing about 150,000 different data files just for the seasonal prediction. And if you take a look at the pattern prediction, I think it's about like 200,000 data files just for this. You can also see, this is also very interesting, gold has a huge history of data, much more than all these currency pairs. Of course, the more data you have, the better your decisions will be. I really like to use the seasonal for my gold trades. It's beautiful. It gives us so much more data also, and as you can see here, it's very nice. And for the next 4 days, we also have a nice pattern prediction. Does it fit to the seasonal prediction? Yes, kind of. For the for this week or starting next week, we will also see some bearish movement, and then at the end of May or beginning June, we will see some bullish momentum. But of course, also this can change week by week or even day by day. So always be flexible. Don't be too stubborn on one decision. And yes, that's it so far. I think you got a good overview about the whole SeasonalPrime, what it does. And if you are also interested in data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and all this kind of stuff, maybe coding, or how to integrate a very, very precise and good system into your trading, or if you just want to bring your trading to the next level, if you want to analyze your trades, if you want to find ways how to optimize your strategy, or first of all, how to even find a strategy, then feel free to write us a message on elitetraders.io, and or just write a comment below this video. And I hope you have a great day and see you soon.